Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm going to be doing a Utopia Onomatopeia deck profile. So this deck, I know that sounds really weird when I say it, but I'm going to be playing a Utopia deck profile. So Utopia is a really interesting deck that really can make really big monsters and OTK your opponent really fast before they even realize what's happened. This deck is super fun to play around with, and it's actually really cheap, to be honest with you. It's a really fun deck to play around with, and I also got really awesome support in dual power, so I just couldn't resist, and I wanted to build it. I did actually watch all of Zexal, and it was okay. It wasn't as bad as everybody made it out to be, but I really enjoyed Utopia and the really massive attack points that Yuma got it up to, and I really hope that I could make Yuma proud with this deck. I know that really sounds corny, but I really hope I can. So, let's get straight on this, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this video down in the comments down below, and let's get straight on into this. So, first, I'm going to be playing 3 copies of Utopic Onomatopeia, or Mini Utopia. You need to play 3 copies of this because it has the ability that is always treated as a, here we go, Zubaba, Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo card. I know, I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with that. But during the main phase, you can special summon one each of either a Zubaba, Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo, and or Dododo monster from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except XYZ monsters. So you have to link summon before you do this, which is important. Then I play 1 copy of Dododo Buster. Basically, this card is like Cyber Dragon, but it becomes level 4 when on the field. Like, when it's special summoned, it becomes level 4. And then also, if it's tribute summoned, you can target a Dododo monster in your grave and special summon that target in face-up defense position. We're never going to tribute summon it. Basically, it becomes a level 4 that special summons itself. Then we play 3 copies of Dododo Witch. Dododo Witch is really good for the deck because when it's normal summoned, you can special summon 1 Dododo monster from your hand in attack position or face-up defense position or face-down defense position, except another Dododo Witch. Really good card, really good 3 of. I wouldn't ever play it in anything less than 3, but really important to be able to play it as a 3 of. But the cool thing is about this deck is it's all about 2-card combos. It's all about summoning like Dododo Witch to summon Dododo Driver, which is another one that we play, to overlay into Utopia, or like Go Giant, Go Giant to summon Go Golem to overlay into Utopia. So it's all about 2-card combos about how they work together to summon Utopia, which honestly means hope. Utopia means hope, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this video. So Dododo Driver, we're never going to use its effect. It's just here because it's a Dododo monster. You can either increase its level by 1 or decrease its level by 1 by targeting a Dododo monster. The only monster that you're ever going to do that with, if it's special summoned by Dododo, is your Dododo Buster, if you did tribute summon it, which we're never going to do that. Ever. It's not going to happen. Then we're going to play the 1 pseudo boss monster in the main deck, and that's 1 copy of Go Golden form. Go Golem Golden form. I know that's a lot of G's right there. G, man. It cannot be normal summoned or set. It must be special summoned from your hand by tributing a Go monster, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's attack becomes double the original attack of the tributed monster, and any battle damage inflicted to your opponent involving this card is halved, which that's fine. But then the really cool effect is once per turn during either player's turn, if a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can make this card lose exactly 1500 attack, and if it does, negate the effect. We can make it go all the way up to 4,000, which is usually what we're going to get it out at, because of Go Giant. But we're going to play, before I go into Go Giant, we're going to play 1 copy of Go Golem, which is once per turn, this defense position card cannot be destroyed. That's all it does. But it's a really good card to open up with, just to set it on your side of the field, and then your opponent just is like, whoa, wait a minute, I can't destroy that this turn. Or it absorbs a Boral Sword attack or something like that, which I have to say I've used the little pint-size golem for that before. Then we play 3 copies of Go Giant. This card is the one we usually tribute off of to get Golden form off. When it's normal summoned, you can target a Go monster in your grave, and then special summon that target in face of defense. And then change it to face of defense. If this card attacks, is change defense at the end of the battle phase. That's not that big of a deal, because we're just going to use its effect to summon Go Golem from the graveyard just to get our additional plays off, and plus we want to have it in our hand to use for Go Golem Golden Form to get a 4K beater out on the field. Then for the last 3 monsters, we're playing 3 copies of Summoner Monk because you need to play the Summoner Monk to get off your Utopic Onomatopeia or your other monsters that can really help out your plays. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's get into the spells. So this deck is actually really cheap, like really, really cheap, like $20 tops to build this deck, besides the extra deck stuff, which is amazing. Then we play 1 copy of Dododo Draw. Dododo Draw is you could send a Dododo monster from your hand or face up from your field to the grave, and if you do, draw 2 cards. That's all it does. It's Pot of Greed for sending 1 to grave. So I just played as a 1 of. 2 copies of Double or Nothing. This card is crazy. It can make a 10k attack monster really easily. When a monster's attack is negated, target that monster and it can make a second attack during the battle phase, and if it does, its attack is doubled during the damage step. Really awesome to be able to summon Utopia double, add this card to our hand, summon a Utopia with 5k, and then swing at our opponent, negate the attack with Utopia's effect, swing again, activate Double or Nothing, 10k, OTK, 1 card. It's just like 2 cards, but, and whatever you had to overlay, but still, it started with 2 cards, just overlaying 2 cards to summon it. And it's really funny to go, yeah, I just beat you with my Dododo. Then I play 3 copies of Rank Up Magic Astral Force. I felt like it would go with the theme. Also, with the Rank Up Magic Astral Force, you can use this to discard to graveyard to summon Utopic Dragon number 99, or summon Utopic Zexal, which is really important to be able to do. Then I play Double Numeron Force as well. The Double Numeron Force really helps out because you get to target 1 face-up XYZ monster, special summon from your extra deck, 1 number C XYZ monster with the same type as that monster you control, and then if any face-up monsters are on the field other than this card, and that monster summoned by it, negate the effects of those cards. So it just negates all other monster effects on the field, which is really cool. Then we play 3 copies of Onomatopeia. Onomatopeia is basically just the search card of the deck. You get to send a card from your hand to the grave, and then you get to add up to 2 of these from your deck, but you can only add 2. You cannot add 2 of the same category. You either add a Zubaba, a Gagaga, a Dododo, or a Go-Go-Go from your deck to your hand. You can, I believe, since it counts as a one of the categories, you can add Utopic Onomatopeia, but I don't know how the ruling works with that yet. I have to look into that. I haven't had an instance where it was a problem, but I have to look into that ruling. I wouldn't imagine it would be a problem, though, because it counts as all of them. But if you're going to add stuff, usually what I add is Dododo Witch and Go-Go-Go Golem off of this. Or Go-Go-Go Golem Golden Form if I have Go-Go-Go, another Go-Go-Go in my hand. Then I play 3 copies of XYZ Change Tactics. This card is really good for draw power. When a Utopia monster is XYZ summoned to your field, you can pay 500, draw a card. That's all it does. It's really simple and really good. I wish more archetypes had cards like this that were just that simple. Like, pay 500, draw a card. Every time a card summoned, draw a card. That's all it does. Your opponent can MST it if they want to, but you can only control 1 of these so it doesn't stack, which is great. I mean, it's totally balanced. Then I play 3 copies of Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave really helps in this deck because you get to stop your opponent from, hand trapping your Onomatopeia, like your Utopic Onomatopeia, which can really help out. Then I play a Equip Spell engine in this deck because not a lot of people I've seen play Equip Spell engines in this deck, which is just absolutely crazy to me, and I don't know why they're not. But I play DDR, Living Fossil, Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, Action Unit, which can kind of help if your opponent's playing like rank 4s or level 4s in their deck, and then Overdone Burial. Overdone Burial is actually legit if you have Dododo Buster in hand. You can just discard that and then special summon a monster as a lower level in your grave to your side of the field. So like all of these are live at any time, but you play a lot of warriors in this deck. Like you play the Utopia Onomatopoeias, which is 3, the Dododo Buster, which is 4, the Dododo Witch, which is a warrior, which is 7, and then the Dododo Drivers, which are 10. So you actually play 10 warriors in the deck to be able to link summon, and they're all searchable. So why not play this engine to be able to go into Azold, special summon out the Onomatopeia and then have the arrows, and then special summon out like 3 other cards from your hand to be able to do all sorts of stuff. So that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get into the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we're going to be playing some really interesting stuff. So for the extra deck, we're going to be playing 3 copies of Utopia. Go figure. You need 3 copies of Utopia in this deck because it's the starter of the engine of being able to summon all the other interesting stuff in here. 1 copy of Utopia Double. Utopia Double is the newest card of the whole Utopia family. But basically, it takes 2 level 4 monsters to make it. You detach a material from it to add a double or nothing from your deck to your hand. Then you special summon from your extra deck a Utopia XYZ monster, which is except another copy of itself, using this card as materials, which you're always going to use number 39 Utopia to summon. And then if you do, its attack becomes double, but it can attack directly. That's not a big deal. 10k is not a big deal. So if it comes out at 5k, you swing, detach a material off Utopia, and then activate double or nothing. It goes to 10k, and you swing again, and it goes for 10k. And it's like, okay, that's it. I play 2 copies of Utopia the Lightning because it's extremely easy to make in this deck. And it's really, really awesome to be able to summon Utopia the Lightning in this deck and be able to attack your opponent for 5k repeatedly. Number C39, Utopia Ray Victory. Yeah, I had the mat. You know it was coming. I have the mat. I've been there. Got the t-shirt. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spells or traps. It has the Ancient Gear effect. And if this card has Utopia as excess material, gains its effect. When this card declares an attack on a face-up monster your opponent controls, you can detach material from this card, negate the opponent monster's effects, and then also this card gains attack equal to the opponent's monster attack until the end. And these changes last until the end of the turn, which can be really, really pivotal to being able to OTK your opponent. 1 copy of Utopia the Beyond for the Rank Up Magic Astro Force. Utopic Dragon. Utopic Dragon is really good, being a 4k monster. All you have to do is discard a Rank Up Magic spell and then use the Utopia as material. So that's really, really good. Utopic Zexal just negates all monster effects your opponent, or all of activated effects on your opponent's side of the field. You can also make this by just discarding a Rank Up Magic spell and using Utopia as a material. 1 copy of Silent Honor Dark and 1 copy of Silent Honor Arc. I play both of these because you can use Numeron Force to go up into them. I don't make them that often, but I thought it would be kind of cool to play Shark's Ace Monster and Yuma's Ace Monster in the same deck because it's like they were kind of like best friends until the end. Not going to spoil anything. But then we play 1 copy of Boral Sword just to be able to OTK our opponent. If you don't want to play Boral Sword, you can play Boral Load. If you got any rank 4, you can play any rank, or link 4, you can play any link 4. You could potentially drop this as well and play like Utopia Prime, which is the one that you overlay like this and then Utopia Prime and then Utopia the Lightning if you want to go that route instead. And you don't have to play Boral Sword to make the deck cheaper. And then I play Double Isolde as well. The Double Isolde really helps out with the deck because you get the link arrows, because you want to have those 2 downward linking arrows to be able to make the Utopia Dragon and Utopic Zexal in the same turn, which is really easy to do in this deck. So that's it for the deck, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed putting this one together for you guys. It's a super, super fun deck. Super easy to build, and it's really, really budget to be able to build. It's mostly just commons that you throw together, to be honest with you. And it's a protagonist. If you guys do like Zexal, it's a really easy deck to build and really, throw back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. So anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of this deck down in the comments down below. It's a really fun deck. Like I said, you guys should totally give it a try. If you like summoning things that have really big attack really fast, do that. Do this deck. It's a super fun deck. So anyways, guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around, guys.